it's back again. Golem's Marble Madness for Event 14, Teamwork Racing. Now, the rules here. You have all 4 members, and if you finish in the bottom 6, then you are eliminated. And if one of your marbles is eliminated, it carries on to the next one, so on and so forth, until your entire team is eliminated, and that is where you will place, depending on how many teams got eliminated before you. So basically, it's like so many lives and all that. Right now, though, it is not looking like a very bad start for the Milky Meadows, our current second place in the standings. All the Juice Zoomers, they're currently sitting in 4th, I believe, so they probably need a good finish as well. But right now, I think that's Neo in the back, or whoever. No, wait, it's Neo, the captain, Neon Strikers. So it's not looking good for them. There's the Zeus Zoomers getting the first finisher, followed by Team Zappy and Milky Meadows. So very close in the back though. It's anyone's game. And I think next one to finish survives. Or here. Oh no, I think it's the next one. There we go. So that means Wire will be eliminated alongside Oil, Skelly, Streaky, Neo, and that is White Eye in the back. Not a very good performance from a silver medalist earlier in this season for the Cat's Prey. That will not be a good start to any of those teams' events. So, there we have it. That is how many members each team has now. And it will carry on to the next member for each team. All 16 are still in. Everyone is guaranteed to be in at least 4 rounds. And the likelihood is everyone will survive those 4 rounds. But we'll see. And right now out in front, that looks like... I think that's Blue Eye, actually, from Cat's Prey. He just won a silver medal in the previous event, so that's good for him. And right now, in the back, it is hard to tell between Neo and Waves, actually, but I think that's Neo in the back. Not looking good for our current MVM leader, who's looking to pull the team back after just losing a life. There's Unleaded, currently out in front, and now it's Poseidon again. Poseidon is looking good so far for the Zeus Zoomers. And as is Milka for the Milky Meadows, who are currently looking at overtaking in the standings. Now, the back of the order is looking like it isn't going to change a lot, but we'll see anyway. It's going to be close. In comes Blue Eye, we have Bengal Tigers, Heaven Haulers, C3 Stars, and that is it. Everyone else loses their life now. Party Poppers, Coral Crashers. Then we have... who I believe is the Frosty Fury there. Ruthless Riptides. That means Sound of the Dead and Neon Strikers will lose 2 lives in a row each. And that means they'll both be on 2 now. That's how many lives each team has. You can now see there aren't many that are still on 4 lives. So you need to be careful. Now, here we go again. All 16 still in. And it remains the bottom 6 that get eliminated every single round for now. And right now in the back, it looks like that might be the Frosty Fury. But out in front, is that Decay? Decay from Sound of the Dead is doing quite well so far. As is Staghorn from the Coral Crashers. Forgot that name for a moment. And right now, in the back, not looking so good. Some teams, like the C3 Stars, might lose their first life of the event. I think it would be their first life, I might be wrong. However, in the back it's the Heaven Haulers as well. And it's also not looking so good for Maraca and Neo. Meanwhile, out in front, some marbles are already finishing. Neo might make it 3rd round in a row that they lose a life. Same with Team Petroleum, I think they just lost one. I forgot. And now every marble from here on out is eliminated. Party Poppers, C3 Stars, Fiesta Beams, Neon Strikers will now be on 1 life. Team Petroleum will be on 2. And the Heaven Haulers will be on 3. So there we have that. It is going to be very intense for Neo, or Neo, whatever. He just needs to pull the team up for a few more rounds to get the team some points, I think. And they call that a day. Round 4, this could be where we see the first elimination for the Neon Strikers. Everyone else is safe and will at least last another round, unless something bad happens and the team is disqualified, but that's really unlikely. Right now, though, it's Frosty Fury, Catch Prey, and the Ruthless Riptide down in front. And in the back, that is not good for, I think that's the Fiesta Beams. So they need to start holding on a little bit. Team Petroleum also in the back. So they could be at huge risk of being eliminated next round if that remains that way. Now it's the Heaven Hole of Coral Crashes, Ruthless Riptides, Frosty Fury, and Short Circuit Streamliners. And the first finisher will be Staghorn, followed by, I believe that's Freeze and a few others coming across now. There's not many spots left. Be safe. And the last marble to survive will be the Milky Meadows. Bengal Tigers. No, it will be Zeus Zoomers. Then it's Sound of the Dead. Then it's the Bengal Tigers. Fiesta Beams. The Pods Poppers. And Team Petroleum. I believe that means the Pods Poppers and Team Petroleum will both be on 1 life after this. We'll just have to wait and see in a moment. And yeah, they are. Look at that. We have 4 teams on 1 life, meaning it is highly likely someone is going out here. Maybe even multiple teams. Here we go. There are all the marbles flooding into that funnel. Could be where we see our first elimination. Right now out in front, I think that is Neo from the Neon Strikers. Last marble left on the team, and is currently coming in clutch at the right time as well. Meanwhile, in the back, this isn't looking good for Petrol. Needs to cling on for Team Petroleum. Their championship hopes are currently on the line, and they need a good finish here to stay in the championship battle. Same with a few other teams here, to be fair, that are currently at risk. Bengal Tigers have the leading marble. It's still close right now, though, as Team Zappy near in. They haven't lost a single life yet, and I don't believe Milky Meadows have either. All the Heaven Hall is at that. Or I think, no wait, they have. So we have our first few finishes coming across now. And, oh wait, did Staghorn just get stuck? I think Staghorn's gotten stuck there. Well, that leaves it down to these few marbles. And there we have it. We have our first team eliminated with Unleaded of Team Petroleum. First marble eliminated. And there we have that. Unleaded, no, Diesel for Team Petroleum, sorry, is gonna crash out. Now we continue on. We have a lot of teams on 1 life now, so the stakes are going to get higher and higher and intenser and intenser. I don't even know if intenser is a word, but who cares? Because 15 teams remain now, and it really still is anyone's game. It doesn't matter how many lives you have now. It depends how many you have when it really matters. So you need to be very careful. Right now it's Blue Eye in back and Neo. Noticeably. Oh, Neo, sorry. Or is that Waves? No, Neo is near the front actually, I think. Oh, that's not even Neo, and I'm just getting confused. Anyway, Bengal Tigers out in front. It is like it might get overtaken. It will be the Heaven Haulers. No, that is Neo in the back. That's not good at all. The final few are coming across the line. That'll be the last one. Coral Crashes, Sound of the Dead. Oh, actually, I think that was it, actually. I don't know. Anyway, there we have that. Everyone's coming across. No, it was the Ruthless Riptides, I believe. See you in a moment. But I believe it was just the Ruthless Riptides at the back there. It's very confusing between those two. Yeah, it was Sound of the Dead who got eliminated, actually. I didn't remember they were at risk, actually. I forgot about that. Now, we'll keep it going with the final 14. Bottom 6 still get eliminated. Now, it looks like out in front, it's the Heaven Haulers, Zeus Zoomers, and the Pods Poppers. Pods Poppers are on their very last life now, so they best start performing like they want to, or they could be slipping off of the podium this event, depending on how some teams do, but the likelihood is they will still be on the podium. It's very close with Crash, final member for the Ruthless Riptides, keeping the team afloat. They're currently out, I think, at or on the brink of being eliminated from the championship battle. Same with the Short Circuit Streamliners and the Heaven Haulers. A good enough finish could see them remaining in that battle. And right now, Neil is not showing that he wants to keep the lead in the standings right now. Here we have our first few coming across the line now. It is going to be very close for who gets eliminated this round. But I think Neo is already out. And the Fiesta Beams, I think. Yeah, the Fiesta Beams are gone. That's it for them. It's Fiesta Beams, Frosty Fury. I think the Marble ahead of the Fiesta Beams also went out. Team Zappy, Bengal Tigers, and of course, most importantly, the Neon Strikers. Two big championship contenders eliminated at once with the Fiesta Beams and the Neon Strikers there. So that could be massive for the title race. There we have it. 13th Fiesta Beams, 14th Neon Strikers, and now 12 remain. It is still bottom 6. Only the top half will stay alive. And with multiple teams at risk, and very few still on their best marbles, who knows what could happen. Anyway, Team Zappy have now just lost their first marble, and Zap isn't looking very good either. The Lightning held on for a while, so it's going to take a lot to really grasp what he did. Limey and I believe Solidify. I think it might be Freeze though who's still up. I forgot if they lost a life or not. I think they have. So either way, they're doing quite good. But Limey specifically is trying to prove that he was not a mistake, and he is definitely meant to be on this team. The Cat's Prey. In the back, present for the Party Poppers. Doesn't look like the Party Poppers are going to be taking the lead by the looks of things here. It looks like Milky Meadows will survive. Cadbury just holding on for them. Everyone here loses a life, meaning, yeah, the Party Poppers are out. And the Bengal Tigers and the Ruthless Riptides. I don't know how much that does to some of those teams right now. But all I know is that this is going to be intense for the title race now. Depending on what all the other teams who are still in contention right now can do. So yeah, it really does depend on what the other teams do with this opportunity. It's Bengal Tigers, Ruthless Riptides, and the Party Poppers. Now, I believe this is where it transitions over to last 4 to finish are eliminated. So last 4 to finish will be eliminated and not last 6 this time. Right now, it's a Coral Crashers out in front. They're just holding on right now. Currently, I believe on their last member. We'll see. Currently in the back, it's not looking good for Cadbury. And he needs to hold on for as long as he can. Athena, last member on for her team, Zeus Zuma, is currently doing very well. Sitting alongside, I think that it's Wizzo or Wizzy, it's one or the other. Either way, doing very well. Frosty Fury following in second, and Zeus Zuma's in third. They've been clinging on with Athena for a bit now. It's very close. And I believe this is where it's going to come to a close. C3 Stars, there we have it. Heaven Haulers, Coral Crashers. Team Zappy losing 3 members in a row from the last team to lose a life to being now one of the best teams here. That's Green Eye out. I think I said Limey last year. It was Green Eye. So that Cat's Prey will come across in 8th. I didn't even notice the Coral Crashers were eliminated, by the way. They'll get 7th. And that brings it down. Still to Final 4, I think. So it's going to be a very close battle. And right now, it looks like it's a hard-fought one at that. Some teams that are on their last life are just pushing forward right now. Just need to last as long as they can. Otherwise, it could be over before it's even started for them. Right now, it's a C3 Stars. And I'm going to assume that's a Heaven Haulers in the back there with them. Or is it not? I don't know. Either way, it's looking close. And Milky Meadows currently doing very well. The Heaven Haulers are pushing forward now. And Short Circuit Streamliners just need to keep afloat. Team Zappy on their last member. They were the last team to lose a member. And they are now currently at huge risk of being eliminated. It's going to be so close. And there we have it. Frosty Fury, Short Circuit Streamliners, Team Zappy and C3 Stars lose a life, eliminating both the Streamliners and Team Zappy. So that's Streamliners. They will come across for, I believe that's a 6th place finish. Yeah, it is. And That means Team Zappy get a 7th place finish. That was a rainbow fidget spinner there. The star one. Now it's the top 5. Milky Meadows have the most lives. They have already taken the championship lead. So I'm going to say this. They have a great chance at winning this season now. They could be the 2nd team to win 2 seasons of Golem's Marble Madness. They won it all the way back in Season 4, where they got a clinch. And right now in the back, I believe it's bottom 3 now who lose a life. Forgot how it works this late on in the game. It gets really confusing sometimes. Frosty Fury currently in the back with Zeus Zoomers and the Heaven Haulers. I believe all those teams are currently limping on their last life except for the Frosty Fury, who I think have 2, so this is solidified. And right now the C3 Stars look fine. There's Athena actually. Zeus Zoomers are pulling back. They're aiming for something good. They are currently deep into the title race at this point. And they are just barely going to keep afloat. And that means that after a very long fought and very good run by Cadbury, he is not going to be the one to win the event for Milky Meadows. The Heaven Haulers will come across there. And they will lose a life. And the Frosty Fury will lose a life as well. Which I believe means that everyone survived. Oh no, wait, that's Icy. Yeah, Frosty Fury are out actually. That's 5th for them. I didn't realise that was Icy. And that means everyone's on 1 life except for the Milky Meadows. So if the Milky Meadows get a life lost here, this could be massive for the other 3. Especially Athena and the Zeus Zoomers, who are trying to push for the lead. But we'll see. Athena shoves Milka. Oh no, that's Mars now out of the way. And right now it's looking close. As High is pushing forward. Or it might be Throw, but I think it's High. And also Rats in the back for the C3 Stars. It's Rats and High. And if those 2 lose here, then they will both be eliminated. And right now that's looking like it's going to be the case. So it's just going to be a battle for the bronze now between those 2. The C3 Stars have an opportunity to get their 3rd medal in a row. They podiumed in point scoring. They just podiumed in the previous event, Talenders. They won that event. Can they get a bronze medal here? Milky Meadows and Zeus Zoomers will be moving on to the final 2. And now the C3 Stars have basically solidified their 3rd medal in a row. And they have. And they will get the bronze. And I think that means the Heaven Haulers are knocked out of championship contention, with a 4th place finish not being enough. There we have it. Milky Meadows and Zeus Zoomers. It is Mars versus Athena in a 1v1. If Athena survives, it will be Athena versus Snowcap. If Mars survives, then the Milky Meadows automatically win the event, as they are the only team left. And right now, it is Mars out in front, but Athena is shoving forward a little bit, and it is very close, but Mars just has it. It is nail-biting right now, as Athena gives a shove, and this could genuinely be one of the greatest moments currently for the Zeus Zoomers if they somehow pull this one off. Athena is currently running off with it now, with a good shove in the previous funnel, putting the Zeus Zoomers in a good position to be in a 1v1 final to brawl for that gold medal. And it could be a big opportunity for the Zeus Zoomers to try and pull something away from it. And there we go. It is going to be a 1v1. Athena versus Snowcap. The last 2 members on the team that have both proven themselves very worthy this season are both keeping themselves very good, as it will be a 1v1. Snowcap has tired himself out a little bit, as has Athena though. They are both very tired out, especially Athena, who's been running pretty much every run. But Athena has a huge lead right now. Snowcap trailing behind, and Athena is trying to get a funnels lead here. This could be big for the Zeus Zoomers. One of the biggest comebacks in Golem's Marble Madness history, ever since the Ruthless Riptides won the championship in Season 5. But this is for an event instead of an actual full season. But then again, Milky Meadows winning would also be a massive comeback as well. Anyway, enough about that rant. Zeus Zoomers nearly have an entire funnels lead now. They just need to close down the gap a little bit, coming off the staircase, And Athena is looking to pull away the second gold of the season for the Zeus Zoomers. Will they pull it off? Snowcap is trailing behind, and it will be over. Athena pulls away the Zeus Zoomers, their second gold of the season, and will most likely pull them back on the podium. As for the Milky Meadows, they will get the silver, but they will most certainly be taking the championship lead after that. And there are the event results. And now it's time for the podium ceremony. Everything is flipped on its head. The Milky Meadows now have a 9-point lead over the Zeus Zoomers. Neon Strike is sitting third and the Party Poppers in fourth. All of the top 5 can currently take the lead. As for the teams out of contention, it is over for Team Petroleum, Ruthless Riptides, Frosty Fury, Heaven Haulers, and the Short Circuit Streamliners. Those 5 can no longer win the championship. However, the next event will be the Elimination Race. So for now, keep on rolling, and peace out.